Hey, good morning, everybody. Let me just kind of go over the syllabus really quick. I'm going to try to make this as painless as possible. Um, Real quick, I'm Jim, instructor. Feel free to call me Jim, Mr. Thorson, whatever works for you. Um, there's my cell phone. Feel free to text me. Just make sure I identify who you are so I know. The work phone number I don't think is it's very useful because I don't think they if you leave a message, they'll probably just put it like in a mailbox. I'll never see it until I show up on a Thursday. Um, so I'd like to do office hours from 6 to 7. Where kind of like where you reach out to me and say, "Hey, let's do office hours," and then um, just kind of pop in via Google Meet. Well, more details to follow. This is Bio 121, Section 052. There's a prerequisite, there's a course description, there's learning objectives. I'm not going to sit through here, sit and painfully go through them. I'll explain it as we go throughout the semester, but I will say that this class is about like molecules, atoms, and cell processes. We don't do a lot of whole organism things or populations or whatever like that because it's those are for like Bio 122. Here's a statement of academic integrity and student conduct. That's something that basically don't cheat, don't lie. It is your responsibility to kind of understand these. So feel free to read through these. You probably know if you're doing something shady or not. So I'm not gonna. There's consequence talks about consequences, and I just hope that we don't ever get to there. Anyways, outline of topics. We got a handful of units. We have some lab skills, which will be fascinating to see how we do that throughout the semester. There's methods of instruction, course practices. So our instructional materials, we have Campbell's 11th edition of biology. If you from 2016, if you find other editions, that's fine. But Campbell has two books, and one's for like basically the Bio 121, and the other is for Bio 101. So there's a 101 book and a 121 book. You want the 121 book. And usually that has like a flower or usually on the cover. And there's a lab manual. There's a computer. I think there's a link on there. I think we have to get the computer and the actual physical lab manual for that. And there's a link to click on how to order it. So our methods of evaluating your progress, we're going to have 4 exams at 100 points each, 12 labs at 10 points each. We're supposed to do a formal lab report. I'm just going to make that at 20 points. Our class participation, that's going to be our posts. Somehow the lab report got into the syllabus a second time. I'll delete that out, and we're going to have quizzes every other week, or not every other week. Really be a quiz or an exam every other week, and I actually have the tentative quiz and exam dates down at the bottom. I'll have to double check to make sure that's 750 points and not 730 points. But we have a 90, 80, 70, 60 grade scale. Kind of take that as you will. I think that's fairly standard. And other course information. If you need to contact me, make sure, email me at both emails. I check my Gmail account goes to my phone, so a lot of times I'll see that before I'll see the Oakton stuff. So attendance is required. I thought I took this out of here, but basically your attendance is kind of doing posts and following and stuff like that, and that's going to be the kind of the almost like attendance grade if you want to count that. As such, but we have quizzes, and I put like on there like week of whatever. Same with the exams. So you get like I don't expect us to be taking the exams and quizzes like at a specific time. That's really difficult, especially since this is asynchronous. So just heads up. It'll be like for the week, and I'll put frame it like from the 21st to the 27th or whatever. All right. And I'm not doing honor lock. that's just one more added cost, and I'm not sure how well that works. But anyway, so for labs, in order to show up, you have to properly wear a mask. So that means it needs to be over like your nose and mouth. And then there's a survey that you need to show up with every single time. All right. The link is there. I don't know. They were saying you could print out like your answers or show security on your phone, because Ray Hartstein is only going to have like I think a couple of different entrances, and somebody's going to be monitoring them as you're coming in. There should be tutoring available from instructional support services. If you have documented learning, psychological, or physical disability, you may be entitled to reasonable academic accommodations and services. To request those, you need to contact the Access and Disability Resource Office and Learning Center. You are expected to fulfill essential course requirements, but you also should get your accommodations if you want them, and you are entitled to them. Okay. During this course, you're going to be expected to think and use high-order thinking skills. In order for you to succeed, I want you to read, actively take notes, watch videos, pay attention, ask any questions that you have. I know the syllabus kind of has like some remnants of the old face-to-face stuff. Extra credit is not given in this course. If you end up missing an exam, not a quiz, but an exam, please tell me immediately so we can figure out some sort of alternate fair assessment. But you need to tell me what's going on. If you're unable to attend class because of religious beliefs or participate in some sort of requirement, please notify me of what's going on. We have an academic intervention program called Students First. I participate in it, so I may get an email asking how everybody's doing, and then I'll put in how they are, and somebody may contact you. That's happened in the past. We're trying to look out for you. We're not trying to make you feel bad about yourself, so please kind of take that as is, because usually what'll happen, like say let's just say you're getting like you're not doing as well as like you're getting a D or an F or something, and after like a month, I'm gonna tell them, and then somebody will contact you and ask like, hey, what's going on? Can we here's some resources, and so on. And then it's up to you if you want to utilize them or not. So if you're pregnant, may become pregnant during the semester, we can talk about accommodations for labs potentially. There's some information about building closures, and then electronic audio video recording is not permitted in class unless you have written permission from instructor, and so on. So Oakton's committed to maintaining a campus and environment emphasizing dignity and worth for all members of the community. And so we comply with Title IX requirements, and there are some resources here. And then I feel like if you have a complaint about me or the course, feel free to reach out. Like say, listen, I need you to do a little less of this. I need you to do a little bit more of that. And like I feel like that's probably the easiest and best way you can get change. Like, I don't like when you move your hand so much. Can you stop? Or, hey, I need more practice in this. Can you find me some more practice on this? Or, I think you're too sarcastic. I think you're not sarcastic enough. Whatever. I mean, if you want me to change, it's easier to see me and get me to change. And I don't really, you're paying for this class. I try not to take it personal. In some manner, it's kind of a customer service thing for me. At least that's how I see it. Like, and I'm trying to help you out. But if we can't resolve our differences or your complaints, I have a supervisor, department chair, Nicole Perry. Feel free to reach out to her and, say, like, I'm trying to get this done. He's not doing it. Help. But it's always better to come see me first. I mean, that may be her first question. Did you talk to him? Anyway, so that's that. There's some important dates. Labor Day, there's holiday, Learning Day, Election Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving holiday. And then at the end of the semester, there's evaluation days. the 15th and 16th of December, and then there's a grading day, the 21st of December, and then grades are due on the 21st. Okay. So that's it. There's a lot of it. I know. I feel like I went 10 minutes. I feel like that's too long. I'm sorry. Hopefully you made it to the end of the video. So if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out. But this is a great, like the syllabus itself is a great document. If you ever it's sometimes it's just best. Like if you're like, is there extra credit? You could probably just look it up real quick on the syllabus instead of asking, how many points is this out of? It's all here. So feel free to utilize it. I'll stop. And like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and have a great one. Bye.